Hey guys, this is Mainly Watches and I'm Nick. Today, finally, I'm getting around to doing a video on ERIKA'S Originals MN elastic straps. I have pulled out a selection of watches which I've fitted them on, which range from very lightweight, this is a quartz watch that only weighs 60 grams, to a super heavy watch, this is a Zen U2, absolute beast of a watch, submarine steel. I've also got it on a Tudor Pelagos, this is a FXD. And then finally I have a very small one here, this is a 36mm Forstner Pilot watch with an 18mm ERIKA'S. Starting off with the packaging, when you buy a strap from ERIKA'S, they do come with a nice little brochure here, and they have full instructions how to mount your strap, so very easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, and yeah, couldn't be easier than that. Comes in a little black envelope, which is nice. These straps you can order directly from ERIKA'S website, and I believe they ship out of Germany or Spain. They come out of Europe. I think she makes them in Spain. Pricing on them these days, I think they're running around $100. I've also been buying them from Holben's, which is out in the US West Coast. I believe he does carry a limited selection of colors and sizes. ERIKA'S allows you full customization, so when you order from her website, you can completely customize them, whether you want black hardware, you can get bronze hardware, stainless hardware, brushed hardware, all the different strap colors, and she just custom makes them right there. These are very much dependent on your wrist size, so when you order them from ERIKA'S, she will ask, they ask your wrist size, and that depends how long they cut the strap length. If you order them from Holben's, he just does the standard sizing for, like, 6 to 7.5 inch wrists. So if your sizing is a bit of an outlier, then you probably are going to need to order them direct from ERIKA'S, and that way you can get exactly the length you need. Now these are all single pass, so you'll notice they do go over the back of your watch. This is a light watch. It's a 60-gram watch, and it wears really nice on this. I showed this watch a few videos ago on a Nick Manke elastic strap. I now have that Nick Manke. I've kind of put it on my Seiko, and I actually like it on the Marine Master. It seems to work better on this Marine Master. So yeah, the Nick Manke, I did a full review on those. Also excellent elastic straps made in the US. A little different though, the way they're designed, a little bit bulkier than the ERIKA'S. With the ERIKA'S, you can see it's just a very simple design. You have a fixed loop, which goes on the 12 o'clock end. Then you have the slider, and you have your clasp. Now these do take a bit of getting used to how to use the clasp. It might be frustrating the first few times you go to latch it on, but these are definitely very secure. Her hardware is first rate. The quality of the finishing on here is beautiful. It's very nicely done. Nothing is sharp, and they just work. Her sliders as well are very tight. They don't tend to slip and slide. If you buy some of the cheaper knockoffs, you'll find there's a big difference in the quality of the fabric. So you can see this fabric, it's very rigid. It's structurally a solid fabric. So that's one of the things I like with ERIKA'S. And these straps, they work well with a light watch. Like I said, this is a 60-gram quartz watch, pretty thin, and it works great. And right up to the heaviest watch. Now this is a Zen U2. This is a submarine steel, and it's an absolute behemoth of a watch. But I can put this on the ERIKA'S and it controls it beautifully. Here we are. This is the Zen U2 on the ERIKA'S Originals, and this of course is the brushed hardware, so it kind of matches the case. But like I said, this is an extremely heavy watch. I think the watch head alone is about 120 grams, but if I wiggle my wrist, that watch is planted. And of course you can tighten this as much as you want. I mean, I can still get a finger in here, but absolutely no issues controlling this very heavy watch. And sliding this slider, if you want to adjust it, if you move it up your wrist, in this direction, it gets tighter, and if you move it down, it loosens. And, you know, you kind of pick up how to secure it. I mean, you can see I'm pretty quick at it now, but the first few times you might get frustrated with it, but it holds the watch, absolutely no issues. And I mean, it's not going anywhere. This is tight. And you can see it's very thick. It's hard to say. It's just a very tough fabric she's using. There, of course, there is some elasticity in here, but structurally it's a very solid fabric, and you can see very nice tight weave on here. So absolutely no issues on the Zinn big heavy watch. Now we'll put the smaller watch on. This is the Forstner Pilot. This is a 36mm watch with a 18mm strap, and again, just wears beautifully on the wrist. Very simple. This has the, I guess it's a brushed finish, but complements the finishing of the watch very well, and yeah, just super comfortable. Very easy when you have watches with drilled lugs, and you can see I've got fairly substantial spring bars in here, and no issues with the clearance. We take a look at the strap on here. This is a FXD. Now when you order an ERIKA strap and you have a watch with fixed spring bars, it is very important you select the fixed option, and she has an option on there for fixed spring bar watches. This Tudor, of course, it lives on this strap. It's my favorite strap for the watch, but again, very comfortable on the wrist, easy to wear, and colors, of course, just complement the Tudor perfectly. So yeah, I'm very fond of these straps. I don't always wear the watches on the ERIKA'S. I mean, I do tend to swap them around, of course, but the nice thing with these straps, of course, you can get them wet, you can sweat in them, you can just wash them, they're easy to wear, and just very good everyday straps. In terms of competition, I think I mentioned already the Nick Manke designs. This is a Nick Manke chronogrip, a little bit different latch system. It's got the hook. But again, similar concept with the elastic. This is a much softer, more flexible elastic, so it's not as rigid as the ERIKA straps. These are really structurally quite a lot more dense fabric. And finally, we have one here that I just wanted to show you. I think I showed this in my last video. This is one of the Chinese knockoffs of the ERIKA strap. I do not recommend these knockoff straps, and I will tell you why. First thing is the hardware on them. This thing just slides too easily, and they do tend to come loose. And the other is just the quality of the fabric. It's just not good fabric. And the hardware also feels pretty cheap. Now, okay, keep in mind, this strap is around $15 to $20, but it just doesn't feel anywhere as good as the ERIKA'S. This video is not sponsored. I've not been compensated. I'm not promoting ERIKA'S straps. I have no relationship with them. I'm simply just a fan of them, and I've bought a whole bunch. Holben's, I highly recommend them for watch straps. They're out on the West Coast, I think in Seattle. That's it for today, guys. We'll see you again next week. Thank you very much for watching, and please remember to subscribe to my channel and like this video if you found it useful.